Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Frey Darkus, and today I'm bringing you gameplay of aiming down sights only. This is my second ever gameplay of aiming down sights only for Modern Warfare 3 on my channel, so if you guys want to go check out my previous one, links are in the description, as well as this being a part of the Strange series, a show where I basically play in strange and different and ridiculous ways. The only other different variety of strange on this show is prone only, so if you guys want to go ahead and suggest any other strange methods to play this game, feel free to leave it in the comments section. I would love to hear it, and I would love to try it out and possibly give you a shout out for suggesting such an amazing and strange idea. Now, the reason I want to try this is because it's always fun to play different new ways. Now, I'm just gonna go ahead and mention the fact that this was my second attempt at trying only aiming down sights, and I succeeded with a very nice high score. My first game was my first actual gameplay that I posted of this was also my first attempt, and yeah, I've only had 2 attempts, and both attempts are on YouTube now, and they both were actually very good games. As well as my prone only gameplay, that was my first attempt, and it ended very well. So I'm just going to suggest that, and suggest that it's really fun, and you guys go ahead and try it out. And it's actually not very difficult from what it seems. But I have tried other gaining ways, which were crouching only, jumping everywhere, and I believe the other one was backwards, and the backwards one was too slow. I mean, I couldn't see anything, and I kept getting shot up. Wasn't very well. Didn't go very well. My crouch only was way too slow, and I kept getting killed. So maybe these games was my first attempt were pure luck, or maybe those are just too hard. Either way, though, I really don't want to try those, but I guess I will eventually have to try them again because they are ridiculous and strange ways to play. So with that said, I'm just going to go off and say why I enjoy playing the games that I enjoy playing. Now, for those of you who don't know, some of my favorite games consist of first-person shooters, or first-person games in general. Just to talk about a list of games that I regularly play, I'm going to go ahead and start off with Call of Duty series. I play any of them, especially on PS3, because on PS3 with the analog controls, it's extremely easy to switch out between any Call of Duty. Or on Wii, if you're on the Wii Remote, it's very difficult because there's different sensitivities, and different games handle sensitivities differently. So it just makes it all weird, you know, because you need to get used to your sensitivity, not only yours, but the Wii needs to get used to yours, and you need to get used to the Wii sensitivity when you're playing that game. So it, you know, makes it a little bit harder to get used to it than on analog controls. So there's that, but I do enjoy playing Call of Duty on either console, and mainly Battlefield series. I like playing those two. I like playing Portal, which I actually recently got, and I enjoyed very much because when it originally came out, I saw the playthrough from Captain Sparkles, and I was completely just, I loved it. I loved the game, and I always wanted to get it, and it was on sale, and I had money in my Steam, so I went ahead and purchased it, and it was very, very fun. And I suggest anyone who wants to play that game or have a little bit of fun, go ahead and, you know, try that game out. Besides that, I also love playing Team Fortress 2 and Minecraft. Now, these are all fairly popular games. I didn't really name any game that's probably like never been heard of before, and that's because I just go off and purchase games that I think I'm gonna actually have fun in, which is why I play Call of Duty a lot. Yeah, we always used to play Call of Duty because I love the campaigns. Call of Duty 2 Big Red 1 for PS2 was my first Call of Duty game, and I really did enjoy it. Since then I've purchased Call of Duty 2 Big Red 1, Call of Duty 3, Call of Duty Classic for PS3, Call of Duty 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 for PS3, and Call of Duty Reflex, World at War, Black Ops, and Modern Warfare 3 for Wii 2. So I've gotten all these different copies, and I've played them all on Wii and PS3, and I noticed the differences in both versions, and I guess I just like playing the Wii version more because the just motion controls and the whole game, it's just more simplistic, and it's really a lot more fun, which is probably why I love playing Team Fortress 2 so much, is because the graphics are simplistic and they're just not so gritty. And I don't know, for me, even though war games are really supposed to be, you know, and by war games I mean war-based games, I mean they're supposed to be realistic, semi-realistic, or as realistic as they possibly can, and then there's cartoonish games just like Team Fortress 2, and games with lacking graphics just like the Wii version of Call of Duty. And I don't very much care for graphics. I actually really do dislike graphics when it comes to just playing games, because I want something that looks appealing, and to be quite honest, just very gritty and tarnished graphics don't look very nice to me. So which is why I like to play generally cartoonish looking and bright colored games. Minecraft, Team Fortress 2, and this. I love Battlefield. I love the old Battlefield. Battlefield 3 is okay. I really do enjoy it too, but it's just too realistic for me to really get like in love with the game itself. And I'm just gonna go off and say, when I purchase games, I always mention to myself that it must have a good multiplayer. So once I'm actually done with a single player, I can have a really good fun experience afterwards. But with all the hackers that have been just destroying the online community, have just ruined that opinion of mine. If I were to buy a game for its multiplayer and it gets hacked, and the developers do rarely anything to stop it, and I understand, because you can't really stop hackers. They're everywhere, and they will basically keep pulling out these hacks to ruin the game no matter what. If the game's popular enough, it's gonna get ridiculously large amounts of hackers. So there's really nothing I see that developers could probably do. Then again, I'm not really someone who knows about this stuff, but that's just what I see. So there goes my whole plan on buying games on multiplayer, because most multiplayers are broken when the game's popular. I really haven't seen any hackers on Battlefield or any EA-based game, so that's maybe they do. Well, I guess they do have, since EA prefers a separate login, but they also have their own kind of stuff that I don't like from EA. So that's besides the point. What I've been looking at more now is just buying it for single player. I love Call of Duty. I love the single player. I love Portal 2. I got it mainly for the single player. Co-op's fine. I play with my friends sometimes, and it's really, really cool. And if you guys want to add me on Steam, my Steam account name is in the description, and I also include the link to my profile. So if you guys want to go ahead and add me, that'd be really fine. And if you have Portal 2, I'd be really glad to play with you guys. But again, I just play games for fun. And because of hackers and cheaters and all these people who run around doing stuff that isn't fun, it ruins the fun for others. Modern Warfare 3 is almost completely destroyed on Wii. It's almost completely destroyed in general. But things like this, just running around, doing something strange, it makes it feel much more fun. When I'm doing this, it makes me feel like I'm in Quake or in Doom. I'm turning corners slowly, expecting an enemy to pop out around that corner, and I'm already prepared for that, and I just enjoy it. It feels really different, it feels very nice, it feels extremely fun compared to just, you know, normal playstyles. So I really do suggest any of you guys who want to have some more fun in your game that's not fun anymore, to go ahead and try this kind of game and stuff. So I really hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, feel free to leave a like. I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary and the gameplay itself. And if you haven't seen my previous 2 videos, feel free to check out them by clicking the actual video thumbnails on the screen right now. And if you want to go ahead and follow my Twitter, I'd really appreciate that too. Anyways, this has been Freight Darkness.